Hi, I'm Angel with FleeceFun.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this really cute Baby Softie book. It's really fun and I love how it's a great scrap buster, and honestly my baby's been playing with it and he loves it. Now this video is brought to you by Cricut. I'm going to show you how I did this using a Cricut Maker, and I have to be honest, this is one of those tools, even if I wasn't doing a sponsored post, I probably would have had one of these in my sewing studio. For this project, you will need the following.
For this project, you will need various colors of wool felt in at least 7 inches by 13 inches, scraps of fabric with different textures, everyday iron-on vinyl in white or a good contrasting color, Cricut Maker fabric mat, light grip mat, bright pad, easy press, weeding tools, sewing essentials, and a glue stick.
All right, now that you have all those items, it's time to cut out your fabric. Now, one of the things that I love about the Cricut Maker is that it is not a one-trick pony. You actually can cut out different types of fabric with it. So it's not just cotton, it's not just bonded materials. You can cut out a bunch of different things. So for example, in this baby book here of textures, I have some bonded fabric, I have some oilcloth, but I also have minky, I have terry cloth, I have felt. It's amazing how versatile this machine is. So let's get started.
I've already made a file for you to use as a springboard in Design Space. Just customize it for your needs. So if you want to use different textures or change out the wording, you can personalize it. That's the point of making something handmade, right? You will need to cut out the following using your Cricut Maker. 4 felt pages, 2 smooth squares, I used oilcloth, 2 soft triangles, I used terry cloth, 2 rough circles, I used bonded glitter cloth, 1 heart out of whatever fabric you want, I used minky.
Now, one of the other things that I like about my maker is that all I have to do to cut out the vinyl is switch out the blade. So I just switch out the rotary blade for the fine point blade and keep going.
And 5 phrases from heat transfer vinyl.
All right, now that I have all those elements, it's time to start with the words and vinyl.
Take your heat transfer vinyl and weed it. Then lay out the felt pages so you get a sense of the book's layout and, using your easy press, iron on the vinyl.
Now one thing I want you to make sure of is that that felt has some wool in it. It needs a high wool content in the felt, which means it's nicer felt, so you don't have it melt underneath your iron when you add the heat transfer vinyl.
Place the fabric shapes where they will go on the felt pages. Note, because of how we're going to bind the book, the soft and rough will look like they're on the wrong pages. However, once the book is bound, they won't be. Using the glue stick, glue down the pieces temporarily into place. Sew on the fabric textures using a zigzag stitch along the edge. Now, you might be tempted to glue on the elements, but I strongly recommend sewing them on for safety. It's a lot harder to pull off pieces from fabric that are properly sewn on rather than one that is glued on.
If you want to use a zigzag stitch or a satin stitch, completely up to you. I do prefer it where the edge is a little more finished so it doesn't have a lip to it, so it can't really be grabbed, which is just another safety issue. But up to you how you want to do it. I just chose to do a zigzag stitch.
Now it's time to sew the pages together. Take the pages 1 and 2, in the example this is the pink and orange page, and with wrong sides together, pin. Sew them together using a straight stitch along the inside edge of the fabric. Repeat with pages 3 and 4, in the example green and blue.
To finish up the book, you're going to be sewing through several layers here. So my recommendation is that you lengthen that straight stitch just a little bit so you have no trouble getting through all the layers.
Place pages 1 and 2, pink and orange, on the table with page 2 facing up. Then place pages 3 and 4, the green and blue, on top. Using a straight stitch, sew through all the pages down the center of the book to bind it.
My little boy has really enjoyed playing with this book. He loves all the different textures in it. He thinks it's really fun and just mushing it up and of course chewing on it like babies do. But it is a really durable, cute, and simple gift. You don't need to do complicated stuff to make little babies happy, right? if you like this project and tutorial, I have several others on my blog, fleecefun.com, that I know you'll enjoy. Also, I have several here on my YouTube channel. I also have a couple of other maker tutorials, so you can check that out. I have a whole quilt that I made using my Cricut Maker and a couple of other fun felt projects as well. So it's worth looking into. I mean, it's like I said, it's a cool tool. And one of the things that I do really like about it is that as a designer, I can upload my own designs into Design Space and have the Cricut Maker cut it out, which I have to tell you is really fun and awesome. Oh, and did you know it can also cut wood as well? Yeah, check out this cute project that I made cut out of wood.
Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome videos just like this one.
Have a great day, and remember, velvet is pretentious, fleece is fun. And, you know, just for cuteness sake, I'm going to leave you with a couple extra pictures of my little boy because he's so stinking cute, and he's only going to be a baby for so long. You know, you're going to blink and he's not going to be a baby anymore.